global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. A renowned sociocultural group in the Southeast have decided to wake up to their responsibility by calling the federal government to put these guys in their place. That's call that they should call Miyetti Allah to order immediately over some of the inflammatory statements and demands that they are currently making. Don't forget that fairly recently, the Miyetti Allah group had demanded that they should provide security to some of the southeastern states where Fulani herders are really troubling, And these guys are saying that it's a clear indication that they don't have capability to protect their people and that they should be warned not to make such statements. And from now henceforth, they will no more be tolerating a lot of nonsense. And this came up yesterday when the federal government were being demanded to call the umbrella body of Fulani Herdsmen in Nigeria, Miyetti Allah, to order before they set the country ablaze. The government, and as they said, should take decisive action over incident unguarded and provocative statement and threat of the Miyetti Allah, which were already threatening Nigerians' peace. The Apex Igbo group, in a statement issued yesterday by Chief Emeka Atama, the special advisor on media and publicity to President General, particularly condemned the effrontery of Miyetti Allah in seeking a constitutional arrangement that will make them take over the security of the entire Southeast. Miyetti Allah had, in a story that has gone viral, asked the federal government to make it a constitutional provision that will enable them to take over security in the Southeast as a panacea to the nefarious activity of their fellow herdsmen in the region. But Igbo said that it was the indifference of the federal government to the heinous activity of Fulani herdsmen in the country that gave the Miyetti Allah the audacity and unbridled arrogance to venture such a vituperation. Frowning at the proposal, the leader of Igbo youth wing, Mr. Otto Obiora, in swift reaction described as an affront to the youth of Igbo land. Obiora noted that the suggestion implies that Igbo were incapable of guarding their place and that unless Miyetti Allah were allowed to have their way, the constant killing, raping, and harassment of the people of Igbo land would continue unabated. He therefore admonished the Miyetti Allah, saying that it has become apparent that the herdsmen are not prepared to coexist with their hosts for their mutual benefit, but to take our dear land for the grazing of their cattle. We, Ohanes and Igbo, wonder what fate would have befallen any Igbo organization that dares to make such an infuriating, provocative, and impetuous demand in the north. The youth leader therefore warned that since the Miyetti Allah was underrating the ability and capacity of Igbo youth to sufficiently man and protect their land from marauders, we will henceforth ensure any future flagrant breach of peace in Igbo land by anybody or group will be met with stiff penalties and reprisal. The statement further said that Ohanes and Igbo reiterates that while Igbo are committed to playing a benevolent host to anybody or group that wants to do genuine business and coexist with the people, stiff penalties will henceforth attend any act of brigadier or callous act from any quarter. The Igbo Apex Group said federal government should show her neutrality and non-complicity in the demand by publicly denouncing the call by the Miyetti Allah. Ohanes and Igbo noted that while the country's constitution guarantees everyone free movement and residence anywhere, it doesn't permit killing, harassment, and intimidation by or on any group in any matter. All right, that's just it. And just like the youth guy, that's the youth leader of Ohanes, the youth wing, had rightly said, it's an clear indication that they seem not to have any respect. How can you? Your people have been causing a lot of mayhem in a particular community, and you are now telling the community that they should allow you to come and become security in that environment where your people are causing mayhem. That clearly shows that, number one, the people, they are not capable. And number two, it clearly shows that if you look at it from the other side, you now see that they are like trying to tell us that before you have peace in your land, we must come in as security, because we are the only people that can stop our people from bringing hostility to your community. And that is really, really wrong. I believe at a point that if, for example, a child steps out there and cause any issue or insult an adult or fight, by the time you report it to the father, that's a child step out, he does that. The next thing the people will do is to locate which family is this guy from. They will meet the family and talk to the family. I said, warn your son, you should stop harassing my daughter or my children. That is the ideal thing. And a sensible father will now warn his son and say, hey, stop doing that nonsense to that family. Enough is enough. For the fact that they have allowed you to pass by their corridor does not mean you should, beat up their own. That's the ideal thing. But for you to say, well, the only way I can stop my son from beating your own people, I need to come and take over your house, your household. I need to come and detect things in your house. It's really inflammatory. It can trigger anything. You understand? So I think at this point, these people are trying to put them under check. And guess what? The Southeasterners are not only just saying it by mouth. Already, as we are talking, there is Operation, Lion Walk, which has already been established in some of the communities. And the youths are very ready to be a part of it, because this whole thing is becoming just too much. And just like these guys have said, Hans and Igbo have said, which of the Southeastern group can make such a statement in the North? You can't even open your mouth to say it. You cannot even to open your mouth. They won't even give you opportunity for you to even say such a thing, because if you mess up there, they will just deal with you and put you where you belong. Go and check out some of the Igbo guys, Igbo businessmen who are in the North. They are peace-loving people. They are not causing any form of issues. They are living a very peaceful life there. But these guys coming to stay, you are not ready for the people. And guess what? We are existing for, mutual benefit. So which means that if we give you a land and you come and stay and do business, you're supposed to allow the people to live in peace. Than for you to go day after day. We've been taking advantage of their daughters, doing all manner of things, frustrating the agricultural activities and all of that. It's so bad. And I think that at this point, the federal government needs to step in so that this may not result to a kind of war that cannot be controlled. Because very soon, if the federal government keep quiet and these things keep happening like this, these youths may decide to do something that you may not like. And guess what? What they may do that one may not like, maybe even they may not even want to see them around in their own environment. It will be a case of there is nothing like sheep or cows around our environment. Don't forget that just a day ago or 2 days ago, they have placed a demand because of the fact that they have allowed them to, be surviving in a particular environment, or allowed them to survive in a particular state in the North. They have decided to instruct them that they must give them 4% of all their lands, and that the area that will be given to them must be close to their drainage so that their own animal will have food to eat. Imagine the audacity. Just imagine the audacity. I really thank the Johannes and Igbo for waking up to this responsibility, because the truth of the matter is, if you keep quiet and allow, that word that they have, that statement that I have made, you'll be so surprised that one day you will see a bill being turned into law that from now henceforth, Fulani Herdsmen will be in charge of all the vigilantes and the local policing that we have been talking about. And I think that it is very good for them to wake up and get this thing corrected once and for all. And I really want to say that the Operation Lion Walk should, stand their ground, just like Omotekun in the southeast, in the southwest, they should stand their ground and ensure that they consolidate the security, operation there in the state and in all the southeastern state. And also the state government should see how they can integrate them, and no matter what, give them something to encourage them to still keep holding the security front of their community, because this thing is very important. Whoever you call yourself, governor or monarch or whatever, what makes you a monarch, what makes you a governor? The people. They are the ones that are making you to be respected and to be called a governor. If tomorrow the people, those guys are no more, automatically your need will not be there again. So I think at this point, it's the duty of the governors to consolidate them. That's, you give them enough things to ensure that they protect their community, and they also hold the security front for the state, such that at the point these guys will just know that when we talk of the Southeast, they have able hands who can really take care, of security on their behalf. I think that's where we are going to leave it. Go to our comment section. What do you have to say about this statement, Carlos statement made by the Fulani Herdsmen, demanding that there should be security of the southeastern state? And do you think that what Hannes and Igbo had rightly done is a good step in the right direction? Let's interact.